And finally, Minecraft Live 2025 has happened. And they have let us know the new things that will be added in the next Minecraft update. And it can also be called the last Minecraft update of this year, everyone. This update will be named the Mount of Mayhem. Well, I don't really know, but I also don't know what its exact name is. If you guys know, please leave it in the comments section. So today, I will summarize for you all the new things that will be added to this version of Minecraft. It might be 1.2, not 1.21, and everyone. Okay, first, they said they want us to search for this creature at the bottom of the ocean. And it's the mob named the Nautilus. Translated to Vietnamese, many of you call it the CC and View Nautilus. So this will be the next creature added to Minecraft. It's considered like an underwater ghast, because you can absolutely ride it. It will spawn at night. Yeah, you guys can ride it and it moves at a pretty fast speed. Also, you guys are probably wondering if riding it at the bottom of the ocean, how do we breathe? And Mojang has also thought of this. When you ride the Nautilus, you will get a water breathing effect. It looks like it will pause your breath bar and won't let it drop below that level. In addition, this mob's movement mechanic is also quite unique. If you press the jump button, it will dash, meaning it surges or dashes. This Nautilus will have the ability to dash. If you ride it and press the spacebar, probably hold spacebar, I think it will be quite similar to a horse or a camel. And before you can do all that, you will have to tame it first. You can tame it using pufferfish, a decision that must be called genius. It's a fantastic balancing feature that we have been asking for a long time. The pufferfish, until now, really hasn't been used by many people, except for the guys in SMPs. You can use pufferfish to tame it, or breed two of them together to create a baby Nautilus. Also, this Nautilus also has armor. You will have iron armor, copper armor, and diamond armor. Maybe netherite armor, who knows? But if it's like horses, it probably stops at diamond armor. And from what I see, it looks like you will need a saddle to be able to ride this Nautilus. So there are some details about the Nautilus that we can notice. That is, it will create bubbles in the path that it moves, everyone. There, as you can see carefully in this part, it will create bubbles behind it. And we can also feed the baby Nautilus's pufferfish to make them grow faster. There, just like most other animals. However, I'm still not sure if these Nautiluses drop anything when they are killed. We can roughly guess that if it drops, it will drop a Nautilus. Drop the Nautilus shell. Everyone, the thing that's, pretty rare in Minecraft that we can find inside buried treasures. So if it really can drop them, we have a rule in Minecraft, if you don't know. If it exists and it drops items, there will be a farm for it. Yeah, there will be a farm. There will definitely be a farm for it. Even though we might not need that many Nautilus shells, there will definitely be a farm. Everyone. Next, we will have a so-called evil version of the Nautilus. We can call it the zombie Nautilus. So, these drowned Nautiluses will usually spawn together with a drowned. The drowned will ride the Nautilus and hold a trident. And it feels like it will be a nightmare for those of you who are exploring the ocean. We still don't have too much information about this creature. It seems to be purely a variant of the zombie and the Nautilus, everyone. And next, we have the zombie horse, or in Vietnamese, Ngoathema. It has finally been added to the game. Saying it's added isn't quite right. It finally has a purpose, everyone. That's right. From now on, the zombie horse has been added to Minecraft. Or in dark places, probably usually at night. And it doesn't spawn alone. It will spawn with another zombie riding on top of it. And I hope this horse can also be ridden. Also, if you notice, the zombie sitting on top of this horse is holding a weapon. Right, not the only one. Everyone. This isn't the only feature either. Looks like the bright, the spear. Hey, so the leak was all correct. The leak was all correct. Wonder if it's strong. Oh, the faster, the more damage. Right. Oh my god. Oh, it's over. Yeah, at this point they have. That is the spear, or the lance, depending on how you translate it. It will have to attack mechanics. The left-click mechanic is a normal stab. Or a slash, I'm not sure. And the right-click mechanic is one of the most impressive mechanics of this spear. It will deal damage based on your speed, meaning its mechanic will also be quite similar to the mace, meaning it will be based on the player's acceleration. However, I feel like this spear is a little bit easier to use than the mace, when all you have to do is just charge forward and hold right-click, without needing too much skill. And you can even combine this mechanic with riding a horse, when riding a boat on ice, or an elytra. That's exactly right. You guys will see scenes where PvP players wear an elytra, fly at an extremely high speed, charge straight at you, and you just fall over dead. We still don't know the damage of this spear yet. And in general, it looks pretty strong, everyone. Another thing is that the crafting recipe for this is extremely easy. We just need 2 sticks and 1 crafting material. That's all, and we can craft it. It can be called one of the weapons that will change the entire Minecraft PvP scene in 2026, everyone. More details on this spear's mechanic. If you hold right-click, it will lower the spear and start dealing damage in front of the spear tip. And that damage will be based on your movement speed or your acceleration. If it's within the first few seconds, you deal damage to a player or an opponent, it will deal damage. And it will create knockback, meaning it will push the opponent back. But after a few seconds, Steve's arm, or in other words, your arm, will start to get tired, and it will shake the spear back and forth. At this point, the spear will only deal damage. It no longer pushes back. But in the end, it's still strong. It's still very strong. It will still continue to deal damage if this spear hits a player or an opponent. After that, it will still deal damage to the opponent behind. So, I still feel this spear is very overpowered. There is a mechanic of this spear, which is the weight of the spear will depend on the material it's made from. Meaning if we hold a spear made of diamond or netherite, it will be heavier than a wooden spear or a copper spear. I'm not sure how this weight thing will affect it, so I have some speculations here. The spear's weight. If the spear is heavier, then the cooldown, meaning the time between each time you use the right-click ability, will be longer. Here you can see it will count down. It will have a short countdown time until the next use. Or another thing that could be affected is like the amount of time it takes for you to lower the spear with right-click. So if it's heavier, will the time it takes to lower the spear be faster? Or will it be longer? I'm not sure yet. But you guys, please leave your speculations in the comments section. That is everything we know about the next version of Minecraft. If you are curious about anything, please leave it in the comments. Hope you guys have a good evening and see you in the next videos. Bye bye.